Hello everyone, welcome back to the studio. This is Tara with Tara's Paints, Tara's Traveling Paints. I still got a wicked cold. Now it's been for the past few nights waking me up just about 2 o'clock in the morning, not being able to fall back to sleep until about 5. Luckily, I've been getting the 5 to 8 nap, so I'm still functioning. I'm still, I'm still alive. Just the congestion is intense right now, so and of course, there's a shortage on the stuff that's in like the Decilium and Mucinex. So I'm trying to go as holistically as possible. Definitely taking my smoking way down, and hopefully I'll recover fast. But anyway, I wanted to get to painting because I need a little therapy. Just got some interesting news today, and I'm kind of like up in the air about it because it's really kind of short notice. We currently live at the family home, the Dunsmore family home, and apparently his mother's decided that she wants to sell, and we've got until the end of March to get out so she can sell the house. Didn't have any further conversation. I'm not sure where it all came from or what, but it's just really short notice for me, and considering everything that's going on, it's bad timing for me, but I do know nothing gets put in front of us that we can't handle. So instead of flipping out, I decided I was going to get a little painting done while I did my chores. I already got black paint all over me. But I wanted to do a double open cup. And I'm going to be using the leftover paints that I have from the rainbow stuff. And I'm going to be using a black base. And I'm going to be adding gold to it. I did add silicone. No, I don't normally do that, but I definitely wanted to. I want to JMO inspired this one. I just want to have fun with it. So I'm working with what is this? A 12 by 16 canvas. And I've wet the back. I've cut 2 cups to make as my open cup pour. And I'm going to go ahead and tilt you down to it. And if I discover there's an awful lot of coughing or a lot of sniffling in this video, I will definitely be muting sound after this and putting on music or something for you to watch. And but you can tell I'm short of breath. I'm like so it's just an interesting day, to say the least. I'm trying to brainstorm different things that I can do to be helpful in this situation. And I guess the first thing is to be calm, remain calm, and maybe come up with some of my different ideas. We're not really big on the idea of renting because in the state of Maine, you're at the whim of it. So for instance, you get a rental and then the person gets an offer on the house and they decide the landlord, and they decide to sell. They have 100% right to kick you out at the date of contract, when the contract's up. So most other states that I'm aware of, the new owner has to honor the tenant, and the tenant can make a decision. Not in this state. So I'm a little nervous about that. I don't want to be a renter. And I'm a seasonal worker and an entrepreneur. So my credit's okay, but I don't have rental history per se, current really, because I've been here and, his mother hasn't been giving us receipts or anything like that. So rental history is a little hard for both of us. He does have a great job and a really good work history, so that hopefully will be in our favor. But in the meantime, I'm just going to put my ear to the ground, look for owner financing options, and because that could be really good. Yeah, it's done all the time, and it could be really good, and I just don't think that Gloria would be into it for here, and I don't know how Wayne would even feel about staying here. But let's go ahead and get into this. I mean, that would certainly save her having to come back and get the house ready and deal with putting stuff on the market. But, and having to deal with that, because that's pain. But we'll see. We'll see. He's going to come home, and hopefully we'll be able to have a civil discussion about it this evening. If not, we will this week. It's not here yet, but it's coming. And I don't know what brought it on. Maybe she decided she loved Arizona. I don't know. But I'm going to go with that. I'm trying to I want to have, let me put this one down like that. And then this one down like that. And hopefully I'll be able to get this right. I'm a little nervous now. All right, so I have 24 karat gold here by Artist Loft, mixed with Floetrol. I'm just gonna put a layer on both, in both. I wish I could get you over me. This is gonna be tricky, tricky, tricky. All right, well, we got it in there. Now, what I want to do is start the rainbow stack right in the center with red, orange, yellow, and green. And then on the outside, I'm wondering, should I start on the outside? Would be blue, light blue, or turquoise, pink, and purple, or purple and pink. Let's start on the outside. 2 drops of silicone in each. Figured I'd go with the hard part first, right? Super scary. Don't want to lose any paint, so I'm gonna scrape that in there. And I was hoping to just flip this contractor bag over. Sure enough, it still had wet paint in the center, so I couldn't do it. This makes me cry a little inside. Okay. Now these have been sitting for a couple of days. I think it's been 2, maybe Friday was the last paint. Friday or Saturday was the last painting day. So I added more water and then I added silicone and mixed up really good. Hopefully that'll be okay. Oh, I'm having troubles. Hopefully it's thin enough for this. It's fresh base coat, so that's pretty nice and flowy. So I think we're gonna be all right, guys. So yeah, that's what's new. That's what's new around here. Oh. Oh. Good thing I didn't put that greenhouse that she got for us up, because that would have to stay, because that would be considered fixed on the property. So I'll be able to move that with me and set it up at the new place. You know, I don't know. I'm just hoping that we can think Florida. I think DeSantis got some plans there, and I know I could get near my sister for a quarter of the cost of living here and still live close enough to a place where he could get a good job in his field, so he wouldn't have to try to be someone else, you know? And I can just get what I need to get there, because I could do almost anything. I could even get back into the medical field there because there are no mandates. And I could do that kind of stuff, and I'm good at it, so I could think of something like that. And it's lighter there, so I don't have to worry about driving in the dark as much as I do here. Okay, so let's get into it. In the center one, red, orange. I have no idea how this is going to come out, guys, but I'm excited to see. I'm shaking. Yeah, that made me a little nervous. Haven't talked to her since she's been gone, really, and very briefly. So I find it disturbing, but It is her house, it is her life, and I hope that it's the best decision for her. Just got us in a little bit of a pickle with that, that's all. And, you know, my grandmother's married name was Pickle, so I guess I can understand pickles. All right. Only one I didn't finish was the red. That's the only one. So far, it's coming out nice. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm glad I did the hard part first as well. And plus, we have a dog and a cat, and like I said, Maine rental market is not good for renters. And that's a little nerve-wracking. Taxes are very high here as well. So, property taxes aren't so bad. But like, I know Gloria spends a lot of money on maintaining this house. It's just expensive, you know what I mean? So, this is not necessarily ideal unless she gave us a good deal and did owner financing, which would be oh, look at this! Owner financing with 2 years to get a mortgage and buy it out. And being able to show it, it's a pretty good deal, but I don't think she can understand. I'm not sure if she could wrap her head around that. Okay, this is coming out really nice. Gonna move that guy. That guy. It's just a tough one. It'll be a tough time of year to be moving through the Ides of March. Spring coming around the corner. No idea what's going to happen with my seasonal job, if I'm going to get it again, or I know they want to do a lot of changes and make a lot of things very automated, and so I don't know what that'll mean for me. Kind of thing, you know? So we have to check it out. Might need to get in touch with my sister. She works in the medical field down in Florida. I just need to, you know, I don't know if he wants to go to Florida. I don't know if that would be even something he'd be into. But I know we could get a 3-bedroom, 2-bath on 10 acres of property in Old Town for $139,000, and I'm down with that. Because then the homesteading keeps happening, and the dog has a yard. Chiefland, Old Town. I like that area. I know he'd probably want to be closer to the ocean because he's an ocean guy. But I don't mind driving. Orlando's right down the road, and big oceans are right down the road from there. All right. Let's hit it a little bit more. Just make sure. All right. Get a swirl. Let's get some paint over here. Back to the middle. Over here. A lot of paint. Back to the middle. Over here. Back to the middle. Over here, back to the middle. Now I'm going to go over. Run it right over there, back to the middle. Right over there, back to the middle. Right over here, back to the middle. Woo! Right over here. Let's get some paints over these sides. Oh, that's a lot of paint. Guys, that's a lot of paint. So yeah, that's the deal. I think I'm going to do a big sale on my Etsy. Everything must go. And try to do my best to be as supportive to this huge move, whichever way we go, as possible. Because he is the breadwinner right now. Those are just facts. He's been in his industry for over 30 years, so that's a good thing. I guess. According to a bank. I don't even trust the bank idea. That's why I really like the idea of a home owner. An owner financing. That's definitely more up my alley. This is gorgeous. Holy cripes. Still a lot of paint. All right. Need to go in with the torch. That is beautiful. Thank you, JMO. Yeah, he did a short, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, I wouldn't do that. His came out completely different, of course. But, that's okay. We're not all the same, you know. We may learn from each other, but that doesn't mean it's all the same. All right. I learned something new today, too, from JMO. I don't know if I knew this. I don't think I did. But when using silicone, you don't want it to touch the canvas. I'm not sure if I knew that. I don't think I did. I really don't. Felt like it was new to me. Really pretty. It's a very interesting, different look for me. I don't do a lot of rainbow stuff, except for the past couple of paintings, but I always felt like it got hijacked, you know? To mean something completely different than it means. So sometimes I get, let me see here. Should be no gobbledy-goops in this, so I'm just touching stuff that looks like a bubble that's not popping when I hit it with the torch. So I'm going to let it dry for a little while. I'm going to bring you in for a closer look. I don't think I'll be doing anything more to it. I think it's right the way it is. I'm going to let it dry for a minute, though, so I can decide if I'm going to continue painting today or not. I don't know. I don't think so. I think there's too much to do. I just hope we'll be able to find a place that's got at least 2 bedrooms so I can still have a studio. Or a nice finished full basement so I could have a studio in that or something, you know? I don't know. I just want to be able to bring my whole life with me. Have a plate. Well, that'd be nice. I'll actually be able to have family over. Haha. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you love it. I think it's so much fun. It definitely helped me feel lighter this morning. And thank you so much. I'll see you on the other side.